Hi, Stewart Fraser, PGA Professional at Sneinton Golf. Today we have the G425 Hybrid that Ping have sent us to review. Now the top end of these set, typically you have a couple of options nowadays. Ping have produced two gap fillers at the top end, so we've got the crossover and the hybrid. The hybrid apparently easier to get up in the air and play out of all sorts of different lies than the crossover or the long iron design. So let's put it through its paces. So the hybrid has the same technology as the fairway woods. With spin consistency and face wrap technology, this means that balls struck lower on the club face will typically be more forgiving, more accurate and fly better. But also the face flexes to give you a higher launch and higher ball speeds. When we get this club in behind the ball, we still have the three dots on the top of the crown there to help you with alignment. But also the lofts are adjustable still, so we've still got the adjustable hosel. We can tweak that loft 1.5 degrees up or down to fine tune your trajectory to get it absolutely right, so you can get the gapping in your bag correct. So Ping do their hybrid in several different loft options. You have 17 degree, 19 degree, 22 degree, 24 degree, 30 and 34. Now this gives you a lot of options to fine tune the gapping at the top end of your bag. They certainly seem to launch a little bit higher than a crossover would do or a long iron, but also it's going to be a little bit easier to hit out of bad lies due to the curve on the bottom part of the face. I just feel as though this will be easier to hit out of rough if you want a club that's going to travel well and be forgiving in a lot of different situations. Let's just give this a hit. Yeah, the one noticeable thing with the hybrid over everything else is a much higher launch angle. So that thing's hanging up in the air. It's probably going to stop really fast on the greens as well. So I'm just going to hit a few shots with each of these two golf clubs. I've got the crossover and I've got the hybrid. And we're going to see the difference in performance between the two and decide what sort of golfer these two clubs would suit. So first of all, I'm going to hit a couple with a hybrid and see what sort of numbers we get from this. So the one thing I'm getting from this is a very high flight, much higher than what I'm used to with a club that would travel this distance. But also it's very forgiving, and due to the spin consistency technology, anything like a low strike on the face that I've just hit there still flies okay, and it doesn't seem to spin up in the air as much as what they used to do due to the less loft on the lower part of the club face. Yeah, this is still certainly my favourite club out of the two, but I've always preferred an iron head design to a hybrid. This, however, on average travels about 20 to 30 feet lower than the hybrid does. So the hybrid's going to be better out of poor lies and out the rough. This would be a great thing to hit off a tee if you want to keep the ball flight down into wind. It gives you a great trajectory for that. The two distances are kind of comparable. This is probably travelling a little bit less distance than the hybrid for me personally. So there I've hit 4 or 5 shots with each golf club, and the hybrid definitely launches high as mentioned. It's a little bit easier to hit. I prefer the shape of the crossover. The other thing to mention is the crossover with the hydropel finish. Obviously the grooves on the face are much deeper and they come into play more with the crossover. That's going to be easier to shape the ball. So if you want to be able to keep the ball down, work it left to right, right to left, the crossover is probably the one. However, just for a long hitting, high launching ball flight that's really easy to get up in the air out of a range of different lies and situations, then the hybrid's the one that you're looking for. So Ping have done a really great job with the 425 hybrid. It basically does what it says on the tin. It flies high, it's forgiving out of a range of different lies. It's really everything you would need for the golfer that struggles with long irons. And because of the vast range of loft options from 17 to 34 degrees, you're going to be able to get this golf club to fit any part of the bag that you want. Even if you don't like clubs from 6 iron, 5 iron upwards, get one of these in your bag. It's much easier to get up in the air. It's going to be far more consistent than trying to hit a golf club with less loft on it. So comment in the box below as to which long irons you'd like to replace with one of these Ping 425 hybrids. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got loads more great content coming for you really soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.